Our base had deployed on a training exercise to Florida, and so he was originally with the Civil Engineering Squadron at the 138, and I was with the Force Support Squadron. I actually didn't know he was at our base. I had no idea. We ended up at a training facility at Tyndall Air Force Base in Florida. And after my return home, he had requested me as a friend on Facebook and had invited me out to dinner. He just has a very good heart, and I could see that during our first date. He definitely believed in something much larger than himself. He believed in preservation of our freedom. And you could see that just in how he carried himself and how he interacted with others on base.
Marshall was the type of young man that walked into a room and kind of lit it up. People were drawn to him. Never a bad word to anyone, and no one has one about him. Just, he was a pretty special man. Marshall had a daughter. She's 8 now, Peyton, prior to his marriage. Excellent father, especially for a young man right out of school.
He constantly reminded us how much he loved us. He was just a very loving individual, and not only did he love us, but he loved his family, and it was very important for him to be involved with family. He enlisted in May of 2014. So he was coming up on his 6th year. Marshall's always been patriotic, and he has friends that had enlisted before him that had gone to basic training, and seeing something that represents something so much larger than any one of us, he wanted to be part of that.
He absolutely loved it, even though he knew he had to leave his young daughter and his new wife, Christy. They'd been married, they had only known each other a couple of years, and they weren't married, a little over a year. He knew, and they knew what was going on. He was very clear with how adamant he believed in this. He was a great patriot, number one. He fully believed in honoring the United States, the flag, and everything about it. Just a tremendous patriot. He had no reservations. This is something absolutely he needed, wanted, and was committed to doing, even though it ended up, taking his life. No warrior is truly gone until his name is last spoken. So for this to be part of the Cherokee Nation and its heritage, and going with the United States Air Force, it's a great honor. He'd be very embarrassed but humbled about all the attention that he's received this year. But he deserves all of it. He is truly the 1% of this population that went, and then he's the 0.5% that gave all. And he knew what serving meant, and he knew that this was the biggest part of it. And not many young men these days have that devotion, and I think that was the most enduring quality for him.
He was very much so proud to be a Cherokee. We never really talked about end of life plans or anything like that, and the only thing he told me that he ever wanted was military honors. And when I heard the Cherokee tribe was going to be at the dignified transfer, it really wore my heart, because I know that Marshall would have appreciated that very much. He was a man of very few words, but when he did speak, you knew that he was passionate about it. And he did speak of being in the Air Force or in the Air National Guard. He did speak of being Cherokee and being very proud to be a Cherokee. So I can tell you right now that I know he's happy that he was chosen for this war.